Hello and welcome. Today we're having a short lesson about adjectives using the ed and the ing ending. So adjectives using the ed and ing ending is a very important area of learning for students that are learning English as a second language. It's also quite difficult. A lot of students make mistakes with this, and hopefully this video will help you. So as you can see in the picture here in the question, are you bored or boring? So a very, very big difference between these two ideas. Are you feeling bored or are you a boring person? It's important we understand how to describe ourselves and other people correctly. So let's think, what are the difference between these types of endings? We can look at the picture here. My friend is very annoying. My friend is very annoyed. And if you have a look at the picture, you can see one person who's talking so much and another person who's holding their ears. So the person who is talking so much would be the annoying person. And the person who is annoyed is the person holding their ears because they're feeling annoyed. In the picture below, he is boring or he is bored. So we could use both of these sentences with this individual. We could say he is a boring person. We don't like talking to him. He's not interesting to speak with. Or we could use it to describe his feelings. He is so bored. And that would be describing how he's feeling. So again, very, very different. So it's important we understand the ing ending and the ed ending. Also, at this point, it might be worth thinking carefully about how you say these sentences, these phrases in your own language, so you can understand how that relates to English. Another example here, interested and interesting. The boy is interested in the book and the book is very interesting. So we're going to have a few examples which you can maybe look at the pictures and then interpret whether the person is annoying or annoyed. So this is the example we had earlier. So we might say, Jane is very annoying. She talks too much. I don't like listening to her. Sarah is annoyed. We're describing Sarah's feelings using the ed ending. Depressed and depressing. So we look at this individual. His name might be Pete. So we can say Pete is depressed. He is feeling depressed. Why is he feeling depressed? Because his life is depressing. There is an awful lot of vocabulary that we can use in these circumstances, and I'd like to share some more of those phrases with you now. So here are some great phrases. If you don't know the meanings of some of these words, it might be worth checking them in a dictionary. You will be able to use them very frequently, and they'll help to develop your English. Bored, boring. Shocked, shocking. Pleased, pleasing. Worried, worrying. Fascinated, fascinating. Annoyed, annoying. Confused, confusing. Interested, interesting. Frustrated, frustrating. Frightened, frightening. Excited, exciting. Surprised, surprising. Disappointed, disappointing. Embarrassed, embarrassing. Astonished, astonishing. So some great vocabulary here for you to use. Any words that you don't know, you're not familiar with, I suggest search and become familiar with the meaning of those words. So we have some more examples for you to practice. Embarrassing and embarrassed. What sentence could we use that has both of these words? Think carefully. Yes, his parents are embarrassed. They feel embarrassed, and he is embarrassing. So look at his terrible behavior. It makes his parents embarrassed. His behavior, the way he acts, it is embarrassing. Here we have another picture, something a lot of computer users feel familiar with. Frustrating and frustrated. So we look at the picture. How would we use those two adjectives in the one sentence? Lucy is frustrated. Her slow computer is frustrating. So again, we can see the feeling there. Lucy is feeling frustrated, the ed, and then the object that is causing her frustration is the computer. The computer is frustrating. Confusing and confused. So students doing their homework might have this feeling. James is confused. His homework is confusing. Frightened and frightening, or frightening and frightened. So we see the ghost there and the young boy. What sentence could we use with them both in? The young boy is frightened. The ghost is frightening. So it's a good example of how to use those two words together in the one sentence. Boring and bored. Another important adjectives that we shouldn't get mixed up. How would we use that in one sentence? The girl is bored. Her friend is boring. He's talking too much. Not interesting. The girl's feeling is bored. Shocking and shocked. So we can make a sentence using those two. The lady was shocked. The news was shocking. Okay, so hopefully that will help you to understand the use of these adjectives more clearly. Don't forget ed adjectives. Adjectives that end in ed describe emotions. They tell us how people feel, other people feel, or how we feel. I was amazed. ing adjectives. Adjectives that end in ing describe the things that cause the emotions. The magic show was amazing. So ing is with an adjective used to describe something that causes emotion. So there we are. Quick final summary. Ed adjectives, ing adjectives. I was amazed. The magic show was amazing. I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.